Real Madrid beat Manchester City 3-1 in the second leg of their knockout tie, playoff tie. On aggregate, it's 6-2, but I think it was a non-contest, and I put this result on Pep Guardiola. Kylian Mbappe scored a hat-trick, but I do not think Pep Guardiola's tactical approach was the correct one to get the best out of the players or to show up for a fight. Basically, there was only one team in it from the beginning to the end. Madrid stopped playing, to be honest. That's why City got the goal in the 90th minute. However, I do want to, at least say this. One of my former coaches, Coach Cool, he basically taught me a lot about football, and he also taught me about coaching. And he basically said that if you look deep into it, you can see that whatever a coach has done, they have done it for a reason, for sure. There's a reason behind everything, and there's a logical reason behind why they would have done what they've done. By the way, I digress. It looks like I'm the only one still on Coach's profile. That's a good flex. He has not seen a colder celebration than this after so many years. What's going on with you boys? That's a good flex to have. Being on Coach's profile is no small thing. But getting back to my point, Pep Guardiola's starting lineup, I did not necessarily know what the approach was and the game plan was, especially how they were going to deal with Real Madrid's quality all over the pitch in every single area. So I did think that Pep, he said himself, he wanted to slow the game down because City could not cope with the physicality and the transition that the Madrid team had, the pace, especially on the turnover. So he wanted more control on the ball, and that's why he went with the formation that he went with, the tactical approach that he went with, and also the starting 11. Also forced by the fact that Haaland also picked up a little bit of a knock, so he wasn't fully fit to start the game. But you can tell that he resigned the game immediately after City made the first, I would say, defensive error in the 4th minute, and they were already 2 down in the tie. And I think it was basically over from there. He knew. And when Mbappe scored his second in the 33rd minute, I think he already knew that the game was over, and you could tell by his lack of subs when he didn't necessarily try to impact the game too much, to chase it, because he's probably thinking about Liverpool at the weekend. So he's maybe thinking, okay, let's not risk Haaland with a game that's basically done. The tie is done. City are already out, or Kevin De Bruyne. So I think he just accepted the defeat, and the defeat was handed, I would say, already at the Etihad Stadium. I think it was game over already at 3-2. I did a previous review on that. I thought City were always going to lose at the Bernabeu. I did think that this is the day where it was probably going to be one of those days for City. Maybe Real Madrid get their revenge, and I did think Real Madrid would score at least 4 goals. That's what I said in my previous video. But I think Madrid stopped playing. They were comfortable. The game went in the way that you would expect the game to go with those sort of circumstances. Madrid having a healthy lead at home, they're waiting for City to come break them down. City are not doing too much. Didn't really even have a shot on target until late in the second half. So Madrid were very comfortable knowing that they have the quality on the break. And obviously, even though they don't get too many chances, you have the likes of Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Kylian Mbappe. You will always get punished on the break because of their quality. Kylian Mbappe hat-trick. He's gaining steam in this Madrid team. I always thought that, he'll come good. I think there were people who were writing him off way, way too early. But I do want to shout out Rodrigo. I don't think Rodrigo gets nearly enough praise that he deserves. I think he's such a star man. And initially when Kylian Mbappe arrived, people were saying that this guy's going to be benched, right? And I just didn't know how, when he's so good. You have to find a way to play him. That front three is proper, it's balanced, and it's good because he's world class. Rodrigo is, I think for me, you would struggle to name 5 better wingers than him in the whole world. I think he's so underrated, and he's always showing up against City. He torments City, and I don't know. I thought besides Kylian Mbappe, he was Real Madrid's best player. And also shout out to Fede Valverde, who does a job wherever you need him to. Midfield, right wing, right back. And he puts in a quality shift throughout. So you don't even know anymore what's his best position. We know he's CDM, but come on. CM, he's still a 10 out of 10. Right wing is still a 10 out of 10. Left wing is a 10 out of 10. Right back is a 10 out of 10. Left back is a 10 out of 10. You ask him wherever you need him to play, he's there, and he'll give you an amazing performance. So shout out to Fede Valverde. He has goals in his games. He has assists in his game. Remember that assist he got for Vinicius Junior when they won the Champions League final against Liverpool. But yeah, what a captain, what a leader as well. So yeah, Madrid really, I would say, easy game for them. And I think the tie was decided a long time ago. But now it's really up to, I would say, Man City to see if they can make inroads in securing a top four finish in the Premier League and maybe give a title race to Arsenal by trying to take points off Liverpool this weekend, which I do believe will happen. I do believe Liverpool will not beat the City side. As bad as it seems right now, and as bad as City look and vulnerable, and as good as Liverpool are looking, they do drop points here and there, a few draws that you've seen lately, but I definitely think away at the Etihad, Liverpool will not, just by the way, beat Man City. That is my prediction early on, even right now. So Madrid progressed to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League, and I still think now that they are still favorites. I said that even though, they're taking a little bit longer to get there and they were shaky at the beginning, Real Madrid are still favorites to win this. This is their competition, and they have, the best individual players and the best squad in the competition. Yeah. So that's my review. Please let me know what you think. With that being said, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.